And an update on conservative activist Charlie Kirk. President Trump says that Kirk has died after he was shot from a nearby building about 200 yards away while he was speaking at Utah Valley University. Here is the Trump the president has just put out. I want to put this up. He posted it on Truth Social. He writes, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you." This is also important. The school is now saying there is no suspect in custody after they previously said that one was. Charlie Kirk, as you see here, was speaking at Utah Valley University earlier this afternoon. He had just started to take questions to debate some of the people who had come to watch him speak in this amphitheater. There were thousands of people there. Within a few minutes of him answering the second question, eyewitnesses heard a gunshot and then say they saw him recoil back, blood coming out of his neck or his chest. Thousands of people there, everyone ducked down and then started to run out and scramble. It is unclear exactly who shot Charlie Kirk, but if you are not familiar with him, he has become a very powerful person on the right when it comes to the political spectrum. He started Turning Point USA, which is an organization that has supported President Trump in both his campaigns, all three of his campaigns, I should say. And Charlie himself spoke at both Republican conventions. A very young activist who's gotten so popular with podcasting, on social media, a massive presence. And one of the things he does is he goes to college campuses, and you see it right here under the tent. Prove me wrong, prove me wrong. He asked to debate college kids across the country. Obviously, he comes from a conservative side. He is a staunch supporter of President Trump. He worked with the president's son, Don Jr., and has carried the MAGA mantle all across the country and through various campaigns, and has become really one of the most powerful non-elected people in the Republican Party.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? It's Tyler for No Picks Podcast.
What's up, family? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
All right, Joe. So I don't even need a question to cue this up. What's your thoughts on the Charlie Kirk situation today that happened in Utah?
It makes me sad, bro. Like I was at work and people were like, "Yo, you heard about Charlie Kirk?" Charlie Kirk. I'm like, I mean, I know about him, but like, what's up? Is he all right? And when they finally said it, and I got a chance to like look at my phone and see like what had been happening, and then the video of his shooting actually went viral, like the graphic version, and I was like, "Yo, this is real." Yeah. I'm sad, bro. I'm sad because I'm sad for our country. I'm sad at the point where we are, where we can't express our political ideas without creating enemies, without canceling people, without disbanding or exiling members of our family at Thanksgiving or Christmas when we talk about politics. When we, are canceling, when people are like protested out of like college campuses so they can't share their opinions. And when people are killing others because of things that they express, like their political views, right? So that's my short answer. I'll unpack that, but this is a very sad day for America for lots of reasons. But we're gonna keep the focus on Charlie because other stuff happened today too that I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right. Yeah, that's my first thought, bro. Like, how did this hit you, man?
I mean, it was super weird, bro. Like, I mean, listen, I like Charlie Kirk. I wouldn't say. I mean, I guess I would say I'm a supporter. I would say I'm a supporter because, like, I like that he has like logical arguments to debates, right? Like he adds like the logic to things. I'm not big in the religious sector, right? Which he is, right? He goes pretty hard with religion, and a lot of his views are based on religion. But what this tells me is that we just in a different place in America today, right? Where everybody's so afraid of like right wing groups and the KKK coming down to like eat you and do crazy stuff to you. But lately it's been the left, bro. Like lately it's been like the radical left that come out, bang bang bang, shoot them up, and just act crazy. I mean, you got Charlie Kirk, right? This is a crazy situation. Obviously, this. I'm sure. Listen, they haven't found the person yet, right? As the news article reported, but I'm sure you can tell that it's not like a conservative right wing person. Like that's pretty.
It'd be random if it was like if it was a conservative ally or something like that. Like I would be very surprised. Mm-hmm. So, My guess would be it would be someone on the other side of the spectrum.
Right. Someone on the extreme other side. But like you got Charlie Kirk. But this is becoming more and more common with on the left, bro. Like the radical extreme left, I would say. Like you got Charlie Kirk. I mean, on the left, Luigi Mangini is a hero. Like he murdered someone in cold blood. But people are like, hey, you know what? This dude's awesome. But what's the other recent shooting? Where was it? I forget where it was, but it turns out news articles, after time pointed out like, hey, like this trans person shot up a school.
Oh, in Minneapolis.
In Minneapolis, yeah. So it's like people are so like up in arms about like the right wing people and being like, oh my god, the KKK is going to come us and eat us in the middle of the night. But like the people who a lot of the people have been doing all of the crazy shooting, bang bang, shoot 'em up, violent, ridiculous things have been like crazy far left people, like with radical ideas and being like, listen, we could delete these people if we don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Or if we don't agree with them. Think about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk had no power, bro. Like he wasn't an elected official. He was a media dude who I guess had the ear of some politicians, but that only goes so far, right? But it's like he wasn't out here enacting policy or writing up drafting legislation. He was just kicking college students' ass in their own realm where they think they're smarter than you. He's somebody like, listen, I never went to college before. I have a high school education, but I can do this debating shit. And he would out debate them and make them look crazy and make them look ridiculous and be on podcast space and being like, oh, listen, it's crazy because the left seems way less tolerant than they claim the right is. Like the people on the left are like, yo, listen, the right are terrible. They're just there, this and that. But it's like y'all are the ones right now canceling people, trying to kill people, and just crashing out right now. And I think it's because y'all see this, y'all see the writing on the wall, and y'all like, yo, where our voices are less and less relevant as time goes by, and people are like, yo, even people who agree with them in the past, myself, yourself included, we look at it like, y'all kind of sound ridiculous. So we're not supporting this. We're either going to not say anything, or we're going to look at the other side and be like, okay, well, this other side has some other points. But you guys have painted yourself in this radical wall to where, in this radical corner to where only a certain amount of people can support you, and you can't win elections like that.
Yeah.
So this is what y'all resort to.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely, I can concede and admit that this is a very, very bad look for the people on the left, right? I would hate, I mean, I definitely want to say that not all of us feel this way. Not all of us are this extreme. I know liberals aren't really as radical as we claim that they are. Like they're really pro-establishment and want like kind of incremental changes, but not like radical changes. But then there are, of course, we have the leftists and the progressives who are farther out there, who are way more on the extreme of the political spectrum. But it's definitely not a good look for us, right? And this is just like this is significant. I don't want to say it's small. It's significant. But we've been seeing this getting worse and escalating, right? We saw when we talked about cancel culture and how you can't say anything or make any mistakes or say anything that offends the left because then they'll just immediately try to cancel you, assassinate your character, mess up your bag, mess up your money, everything. You know what I mean? Like it started there. It started when like comedians were saying, yo, we can't even go to college campuses and make jokes anymore because we go there and people get offended and we get cursed out. We get booed off the stage. We have people protesting us. Like even comedians were like, we refuse to go to college campuses and do this. Right. And then like I mentioned before, like now that you can't have conversations even at dinner or at dinner, Thanksgiving, Christmas, people were saying, yo, remember there were people saying like, yo, you're allowed to cut off family who voted for Trump. Yeah. Like they were literally advising, influencing people to be like, yo, it's okay if you do that. And I'm like, bro, you're breaking apart families over politics. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And this is how divided, I feel like it's divided our families. It's divided our citizens. Our country is polarized, bro. Like it is very polarized. I know that some senators and some Republicans have come out and been like, well, this is the left, this is this and this and that. And my thing is like, I don't want to keep fueling this polarization, right? Because it's really easy to point fingers and we can definitely say, yeah, the left this, but like all we're doing is still playing the same game. We're just creating an even further divide. And I'm curious to see like, how do we get past any of this? How do we make progress? How do we find the common ground? How do we meet each other in the middle? Like somehow, like, because if not, this is going to keep happening. This is not going to change. You know, I think that's my biggest issue is that like we're so broken and I don't know how to fix our country and how to bring more unity right now because people are so divided over so many issues. Like, I don't know, man. This hurt, bro. To kill somebody for their political beliefs, I would never support that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would never support taking away someone's freedom of speech to this. Like, I just won't. I just can't. This is a bad look for those on the left. And then I showed you a video because I wanted to show you there are people who are celebrating this. There are people who are like, "Oh wow, oh no." Anyway,
Oh, no, you sent it on YouTube. I think you texted it to me.
yeah, it was just a short that I was watching of a compilation of people on the left, basically celebrating this man's death. And I'm just like, and even in the comment section, you'll see comments celebrating his death, and there are hundreds of thousands of likes. So there are so many people who are like happy that this man has died. And all I could think of was like, if you get a chance, Ty, I sent you a clip of Charlie Kirk from his page. They just showed like a compilation of his family, like his wife and his kids. Maybe we could let that play too to add some humanity to him because like when I think about him, that's what I think about too. Not just Charlie Kirk, but like his wife and his two beautiful, I think his two daughters that he left behind that now don't have a father. His two kids who don't have a father. Yeah, bro, I'm devastated, man. I feel sick to my stomach. And I think there's going to be backlash from this. I do believe there's going to be backlash. And that scares me. That scares me. And this is before 9/11. Mind you, we're already, going to be celebrating the death of so many people tomorrow and something that devastated us as a nation. Right. And here we are, the killing of one of the biggest conservative influencers, political activists now of modern time, shot and killed over his political beliefs. And this is before 9/11. Like, this is crazy.
Let me play this drum that you said.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace.
Yo, why can't you beat him logically? Go in there and make him embarrass the man. Go in there, grab the mic when he's doing his thing. Hey, who wants to debate me? He debates kids. I've seen him debate fucking college professors. I've seen him debate grown ass people, like not just 19-year-old kids that think they know everything, but they don't know shit. He's debated the oldest to the young. He's debated Gavin Newsom. He's debated politicians. This dude does this shit for real. If you're so confident in your beliefs, go in there and make them embarrass him. Go in there and be like, listen, I'm going to school you, logically, and make you look stupid and make you fall out of favor with the people who like you. Why not do that? You can't. You couldn't do it because you're not able to do it. And there's a lot of people who tried that they look silly doing it. I mean,
right.
You clearly had no basis in beating this man, so you're like, yo, I gotta delete this man.
Yeah. No, I agree. Prove him wrong. If possible, prove him wrong. Use your intellect. Use your debating skills. Like, prove him wrong with facts, policy. Like, argue him down. But, like, to just kill him. This is why I don't know if they thought they caught the shooter initially, but it was some older man and it wasn't him, so they released him. I've seen videos that they saw someone running on the rooftop right after the shooting. So I don't know if that was the shooter. He was about 200 feet away on one of the rooftops, but I want to know what the motive was. Like, I want to, and I know it's some warped, radical perspective. I'm assuming it's going to be left or super far out left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pray to God it's not another transgender individual, because if that was that, it's going to be a bad month for that community. Because if that person turns out to be somebody who's transgender, bro, and I'm not saying it is, we're just saying this would be a bad time for that to be the case, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to know what the motive was. What was the reason? Like, I want to hear it. I hope that they catch him. I hope that justice is served. But also, what was your motivation in doing this? And what was your goal? And how is this going to bring our nation closer or further? I feel like this is setting us back so far, bro. This is going to set us back so much. I just don't see how any good comes out of this.
Stuff like this only makes people dig further into their corners, right?
Right.
So it's like
Right.
when Dr. King was assassinated, we weren't alive, but like, yo, black people were dug in. Black people were like, yo, we will die for this. I got no problem dying for this shit. I mean, like, what's
Yeah.
up? Like, what y'all trying to do? People were like, listen, like you made this man a martyr.
Right.
So whatever your purpose was,
Right.
it was the opposite.
Right.
It had the opposite effect, because people aren't
Right.
just going to forget about him tomorrow. There's 1,000 of him. There's a lot of him. The dude Matt Walsh, Candace Owens,
Right.
Officer Tatum, everybody on Fox. like,
Yeah.
there's a lot, like Bill. Shit. Now I'm about to say Bill Maher, Bill O'Reilly. Like, bro, there's a lot of people out here that have similar views,
Right.
that they're just going to absorb that audience. Like, you didn't do anything. You made this man a
Right.
martyr. Now,
Right.
like, Charlie Kirk's son gonna come out 20 years from now and be like the second coming of him. Like, y'all just paved the way for more. Y'all didn't do anything special.
Right. Right. And you use the perfect word to sum it up. He's going to be a martyr. He's going to be a martyr. Same if they had successfully assassinated Trump months ago when he was with that attempt, Trump would have been a martyr. That's why I'm like, you would have just emboldened his base. They probably would have been another Republican to step up and carry that energy and still win the election. Like, nothing would have changed. Nothing would have changed, and you would have made Trump a martyr. You know what I mean? Like that's how it works. No, you're so right, bro. They made him a martyr. They made him a martyr, bro. Like, all week we're gonna be hearing about this.
You could talk about Charlie Kirk. You could say whatever bad thing. Like, he was a man that got all this stuff, and he wasn't, an ally at LGBTQ. Like, he was like, yo, they had mental issues and blah blah blah. Like, you can say whatever you want about what you feel about his political beliefs, but what's not arguable is that he believed he wanted the best for America regardless. He was like, listen, I'm here. I want the best for America. I don't care about the rest of the world.
Right.
He was like, listen, I'm America first. I don't care about that other stuff.
Yeah.
So like, you took out somebody that is for America first. Now, he has other, more controversial, takes and stuff like that. But what's not controversial is that he was pro-America over everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely was, man. And I'm so angry, bro. Like, this really does. I really am upset by this. Like, I remember when I was at work today, and one of my coworkers was just like, it's not about him. Like, yeah, it sucks for him. Of course, it's a travesty to him and his family. But like, this is so much bigger than just Charlie Kirk. This is just not you. We cannot say anything. Like, you're gonna shoot me because of my words, you're going to murder me because of my words, right? Like, this should never be celebrated, bro. Like, I'm devastated, bro. This hurt. This hurt. America's in a rough place right now. It really, really is.
If the people who ended up doing this were able to beat him off the basis of a logical argument and make him look silly in front of the masses, this would have never happened. The reason that this happened is because they can't do it. They're unable to do it. So when they whoever it was, I'm sure they were yelling at their TV, yelling at their phone, yelling at the computer. And when he was getting the best out of all these politicians or college kids or whatever pissed you off about what his points were, you just can't beat the man. If you could, you would.
Right.
Because anybody could have walked up on him. You see, he'd be like, hey, who want to talk? You can just walk up on there if you want and just be like, okay, cool. And debunk his points point by point in real time. You just can't do it. So you resorted to this.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I agree, bro. It was cowardly. I worry that this energy is gonna just travel throughout the week. That this, like I said, my fear is that we're gonna get more polarized because of this. And like I said, Ty, if we're here just like choosing sides and pointing fingers, like, it's just gonna be more of the same. If we're feeding that energy, like the get back or the revenge or some kind of like backlash, like, it's never going to stop. We're just perpetuating this. And I just hope that both sides are coming together and being like, yo, this is getting ridiculous. Where's the common ground? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is that? Like, where can we meet each other halfway and have healthy conversations and have productive conversations without the shaming, without, you know what I mean, the vitriol? Like, we need to have dialogue as a nation because we are broken. And this is going to further fuel that brokenness, that polarization. And I just hope that we can find a solution, bro, because I'm worried for our country, bro. I think this is sad, bro. This is big. Family, please, like, understand, this is significant. This is big. And before 9/11, like, good Lord, I don't even know if that was intentional, but oh man, this is crazy, Ty.
Yeah. Well, listen. Let us know what y'all think, family. We'll put like a post up or something in the community tab. About this. This is big. This is big stuff, right?
Yeah.
Listen. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, the Kirk family. I mean, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, there's nothing to say at this point. Like, thoughts and prayers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Does that even do it? Like, I don't know. All right. Well, let us know what y'all think, family. Until next time.
Till next time.